Police in the Pacific Kingdom have arrested 17 people in relation to the importation and sale of methamphetamine. The busts are all linked and include Comanchero gang members who've been flaunting their flashy lifestyle on social media. The police operation used intelligence from across the world, including New Zealand, Australia, Fiji, Samoa and the United States. Tongan police say there's no place in the kingdom for gangs, warning the public there of the increased presence and illegal activities of the bikie gang. One News Pacific correspondent Barbara Dreve has been in Tonga following the meth trail, uncovering how the drug trade is exploding, its destructive effects infiltrating every echelon of society. This is the first in her hard-hitting exclusive series.
Comancheros out on the town, but this town is Nuku'alofa, Tonga's capital. The reach of the gang is real, but the Tonga police has put a serious dent in their operation.
There's been a clear intent for the Comancheros to expand their reach, and in so doing to start up a standalone chapter of the Comancheros in Tonga.
One of them, Eneasi Taumoefolau, a senior patch member deported from Australia in October 2022. For over a year, he was living the high life in one of Tonga's top hotels. But now he's one of 17 arrested, and amongst the gangsters are top businessmen and civil servants. Police have seized 8 cars, including Taumoefalau's Lexus, his 2 Mercedes and Harley Davidson, along with gang paraphernalia, including a chilling 90 Comanchero t-shirts and 13 patches, clearly flagging the gang's plans for Tonga.
Tonga being a very small kingdom, the presence of any sort of outlaw motorcycle element is one of major concern. Given that we've had 17 arrests over the last week and a half in a place the size of Tonga, it's a significant milestone.
One News has been in the kingdom following the drug trail. We were there as customs searched containers from the US. One of their own officers was arrested a few days later.
We're doing the best we can right now, but that doesn't mean that we're in the place we should be, given the challenges that we're facing.
Police believe some of the meth importation was organised from within the jail by a prisoner. One recent inmate tells us ice is widely available. It shouldn't be there, right?
Surprisingly, when they go inside, there's more inside.
In 2018, I exposed the meth epidemic sweeping the kingdom. It hasn't improved. If anything, it's just more organised. One thing that's changed is the level of donations to churches, fundraisers and projects. People we've spoken to say the huge amounts of cash that's been given by some families and key individuals should be raising red flags. How confident are you that no noble and no MP is caught up in the trafficking side?
That is a very loaded question, and one that I cannot honestly answer with 100% confidence.
We're told by those associated with the drug world a number of people in authority are involved, and as in 2018, meth is still being made here. A lot of the community don't have the confidence in some of the nobles.
I don't know that.
Maybe you should?
Well, normally if there's something happening, I tend to know.
The Prime Minister also claims drug use is decreasing at the village level, but that's not what we see on the streets of downtown Nuku'alofa. Within a block, 3 men on drugs asking for money, and social providers tell us
drug cases is on the rise and it's getting worse. It's devastating.
And the addicted tell us
it causes me to break into houses. I've sexually assaulted members of my own family.
Such is the destructive face of meth, as police battle to make a difference for families here.
Barb, you uncovered Fiji's meth crisis just a couple of months ago. How does this compare?
Well, Fiji, the meth use was more widespread at grassroots level, and also it was a storage hub, if you like, for meth, tons of it. Whereas Tonga, it's more of a transshipment. However, Tonga did feel to me to be more organised, more dangerous, and these arrests, including the Comancheros, is a case in point. The meth is coming back through from Mexico and the US and going through, and the Comancheros are looking at setting up routes there to help facilitate all this. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this goes. The police have done a great job in arresting 17 people. But what I would say is that they have been monitoring these Comancheros since April last year, and they waited for the right opportunity to have the right amount of evidence to go and swoop in and grab them all. What we found is that the Comancheros, and there are also some very strong local gangs, they use the same facilitators, and it's going to be a lot harder for the police to nab some of the very top people involved, given their status.
The next part of your exclusive investigation tomorrow night, what can we expect?
There's been quite a few murders in Tonga with regards to meth, and also a lot of threats, some violence, and we're looking closely at some of those people, and also the people who battle on despite the threats to their own lives. And it also is a story of hope, Simon.
Ka nui te mihi. Thank you very much for that part.